Hi everyone, welcome to week 13. This week we're going to study our very last chapter, chapter 16, which is about monetary policy. Last week we studied chapter 13, which was about fiscal policy. Last week we basically learned how the government with the policy tool that it has, meaning tax and also government expenditure or government expenses, can control recession or inflation. And of course, we're all dealing with inflation nowadays, so probably you could relate to last week discussion. This week, we're going to see basically how the Federal Reserve as a central bank in United States is able to deal with, again, recession and inflation. And of course, you will see that for the Federal Reserve, all the policy tools that we discussed in chapter 12, towards the end of chapter 12, are important. And we'll see that the Federal Reserve is able to control basically the economy by controlling the money market and the interest rate. And you probably also heard in the news that the Federal Reserve is going actually to increase the interest rate to basically fight the high prices that we're all dealing with nowadays. So you will again relate to this chapter, chapter 16. So this chapter has, just like chapter 13, has some graphs. We go back again to aggregate demand, aggregate supply that we had in chapter 12. So if you do not recall ADAS model, definitely I recommend you guys to study and review. This is our dog. Chapter 12 again. If you do not recall what we also discussed in chapter 14, money market, again, go back to chapter 14 that we covered 2 weeks ago. You definitely need to know about the demand and supply in the money market, how basically the Federal Reserve policy tools are working. So I definitely encourage you to review 12 and 14 to successfully basically understand chapter 14. You can also notice that I kind of kept chapter 13 and 16 short. If you compare my notes with the textbook, they are definitely shorter, and we are just focused on recession and inflation and how the Federal Reserve and the government can fight with these two economic problems. And that's pretty much it. I did not cover the other stuff from 13 and 16. So if I didn't discuss something in my notes, you can skip those parts on the textbook. In terms of the assignment, so we have our very last assignment on Connect. You guys started working on this assignment homework number 8 last week. So homework number 8 is from chapter 13 and 16. So you could probably answer some of the questions in the homework from chapter 13 last week, and then you can basically answer everything by the end of this week. So the homework is due on Monday as usual, the 18th. And this is our very last chapter on Connect. Okay, so then we're done with assignments on Connect. We do still have one discussion that will be our last discussion that will be available to you guys next week. This week, you do not have any new discussion. So just focus on chapters 13 and chapter 16. Finish up the assignment on Connect. You're all done then with Connect assignments. We are done with all the materials for our class. So my goal was to finish everything this week. So then you have next week to work on your papers, because the term paper is due on Friday, April 22nd. As I mentioned it also in the past, and also on the syllabus, if you also look at the calendar on D12, and I'm again emphasizing right here that this is the only deadline that is not on a Monday, it's on a Friday. It's Friday, April 22nd. So I want you guys to finish up everything this week. So then you have basically nothing to do except writing your paper and wrapping up your paper next week. And then the following week is the week that you can basically focus on the final. And remember, the final is cumulative. So you should go back to chapter 1 and review everything. So then you have almost 2 weeks with, if you started writing on your paper, you're just wrapping it up next week. So you have almost 2 weeks to get ready for the final. And then you have few days as usual to take the final exam on Connect. Okay. So let me know if you have any question. And for the paper, remember that you can definitely, of course, I read your topics. You have my feedback. And I asked some of you to change it if there was something wrong with your topic, and I appreciate that you guys contacted me. But it happens that when you are writing a paper, doing a research paper, that sometimes you don't find enough stuff to write about. Of course, it's kind of late right now, but if that is the case for you and you want to change your topic, if you already change your topic, let me know, because when I am reading your papers at the end, I am going back to your topics just to make sure that you have the same topic, if I gave you any feedback, if you fixed it. So if you already changed your topic, please let me know. Okay, just send me an email with your name, course number, section number, and your old topic, new topic, and you'll be fine. Okay. So read my email that I'm sending out also today. I'm putting a little formula about how you can calculate your grading class. Obviously, you are a college student, you should be able to calculate your grade, and I'm pretty confident that you can. But again, just in case, I'm leaving it there for you because I started getting emails, okay, where I'm standing in the class. So you can definitely do the math, and then let me know if you have any question. What else? Yeah, as I mentioned, no new discussion this week, and then you are going to have our last discussion next week. And again, you have 1 week to complete it. And that's pretty much it. Let me know if you have any question, and good luck with wrapping up everything and studying the last chapter in our class. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you soon.